What's going on, everyone? So I don't know if you saw this in college baseball, Hawaii against Long Beach State. And a player got called out on strike three for not being in the batter's box and ready to hit on time. And so let's go over kind of what happened. I saw this actually on John Boy's channel. I did not see this live. But I want to talk a little bit about this particular play, and then I want to tell you about some other examples. I saw one, I don't want to say funny, but I saw David Freese back in the minor leagues. There was a rule that you had to keep one foot in the batter's box, and if you didn't, they called a strike on you. Something similar happened. We'll tell that story in a second. So first, let's kind of just recap quickly what happened. So college baseball has a 20-second pitch clock this year. And essentially, the hitter has to be in the box before it gets down to 5 seconds. So if you're not in the box before 5 seconds and the pitch is not delivered and the 20-second clock runs out, it's a strike. So what happens is, in this play, really two things. First, and this drives me insane, 3-1 count, batter goes to basically like fake bunt, Little League style it looks like. Ball's pretty close pitch, they call a strike. The hitter tosses his bat, so now he has to walk over and get his bat. And the 20-second pitch clock starts pretty quickly right after that pitch. And so by the time he walks around the umpire, he gets back in the box, he runs out of time. And so the umpire calls time. The catcher actually is pointing to the clock. Umpire calls time and says, strike three. And the opposing manager, well, coach, I guess, in college, gets thrown out for it. So here's my thoughts real quick. And let me know your thoughts on the 20-second pitch clock below. I don't have a problem with the pitch clock and the 20-second pitch clock. I don't have a problem with that. It's tough though in these situations. Now, first of all, I hate the fake bunt, okay? But there's definitely situations where hitters will think a pitch is a ball and they'll throw their bat. Now, you could say, right, the next thing would have to be, hey fellas, we cannot throw our bats and head to first until we are absolutely positively sure that it was a ball call and not a strike call. Because if you do throw your bat like that, you're going to have to run, get it, run back, and get in the box as quickly as you can because you don't have a whole lot. You have 15 seconds, essentially. So you cannot take time. Now, I know with rules, it's tough to say. We can't put in a rule that says, well, if a hitter throws his bat, then we don't start the clock until he picks up his bat. I understand that. So it's an interesting rule. I'm fine with the 20-second pitch clock. And in this instance, the kid took forever. And the fake bunt and the balls, it's not even like an egregious call or anything. But I've been in there in situations before where literally, whether it's college, pro ball, doesn't matter. I mean, I remember in pro ball, a ball bounced. It hit the ground, and I tossed my bat to head to first. And I toss it, and literally I'm like 3-4 steps out of the box, and I hear strike. And I'm like, how is that? But the ball literally hit the ground, right? So in that situation, I mean, I'm not going to sit there in the box and wait when the ball just bounced off the ground, okay? I'm going to go to first base. And so I would have had to sprint, grab my bat, and then sprint around the umpire or just sprint across the plate, I guess, and get right back in the box and hurry up and do it before the 5-second clock hit. Because again, if you're not in there by 5 seconds and the pitch isn't delivered before the 20-second pitch clock runs out, it is a strike, okay? So that's my general thoughts. Let me know your thoughts below. Now, this brought back memories of the same season that pitch got thrown in the dirt. I was in Eugene, Oregon in single A ball, short season A ball when I was drafted with the Padres my first year. Ball hit the ground. That same season, David Freese was on my team as well. You guys know David Freese was a World Series MVP with the Cardinals. And so David and I were roommates, and there was a rule that year that they were trying to get hitters to never leave the batter's box. And so he always had to keep one foot in the batter's box. And I remember we're playing a game, and there's 2 strikes. I remember him stepping out of the batter's box when there were 2 strikes, and the umpire goes, strike 3, you're out. And Freese lost his mind and got ejected. He went bananas. And I mean, I don't know if I would have went bananas, but I would have been pissed, right? And especially it was like the first time that rule, we had never done that. Usually what happens, and umpires typically want to try to keep you in the box. Again, it depends on the level you're at. But a lot of times the umpires say, hey, keep a foot in the box. Hey, keep a foot in the box. Like they'll remind you a lot. Hey, batter, get in the box, right? That's happened a lot. I've been told that a lot. And typically, if you get out a whole lot of times, the guy will get pretty firm with you. But this time in particular, it was literally like, it was strike two on a pitch or whatever. Freeze probably didn't like it, went to step out, and then it was just bang, strike three, sit down. And that was it. He lost his marbles. And that rule didn't last very long. I mean, I think that was kind of a crazy rule. The pitch clock part of it is, hey, if you want to get out of the box, right, you can get out of the box, but you just got to get back in a certain amount of time. It's very unnatural for some players. Some players like to walk around, and some players, baseball is an interesting sport because there's a lot that goes on mentally. A lot of times people think like, oh, get in the box, stop wasting so much time. Now, there are guys that I say the same thing too, right? They get out and they take forever, and I'm like, get in the box. But baseball is a sport where you're constantly thinking. So after the pitch, you go through in your mind really quickly, right? The situation, the count, what did he just throw me? Was I on time for it? You're going through all these things and you're trying to anticipate what the next pitch is going to be. And so it takes a little bit of time. And so you can't just stand in the box and just go, boom, okay, next pitch, right? Because you're thinking through. You just have to do so quickly. You can't take forever. So I'm fine with the pitch clock. I think it gives hitters enough time and it keeps the game going. But there are certain situations where Dave Freeze one comes to mind, which is funny. And now this one right here, when we're tossing a bat. So let me know what you think about both situations. Thankfully, the walking around the batter's box, because if you watch the big leagues, like everybody strolls around forever. And that's why there's probably going to be more and more pitch clock stuff put into play, because some guys take advantage of it and take forever. And no one wants to really watch a guy take 14 deep breaths and take his batting gloves on and off 12 times and tap his cleats and just get in the box, right? Same thing with pitchers. Like I don't want to watch the pitcher have to walk around the mound 12 times. Like get on the mound and throw the ball. So that's my thought. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell, give it a thumbs up, all that good stuff. We'll talk to you later.
If you've got hitters that you're looking to improve before the start of next season, this is essential for you. Matt Antonelli here, former Major League player, first-round pick, and college coach. With this course, we're going to show you exactly, step-by-step, how to generate power, develop bat speed, and enhance swing mechanics. Regardless of your hitter's age, this course is going to deliver advanced hitting techniques that will allow any hitter to get better and make an impact at the plate this spring. We have a full catalog of training content that you can access from anywhere at any time. This course is perfect for players, parents, coaches, instructors, and more. It offers a comprehensive package of drills and techniques that you can directly implement. Our course has helped hitters all over the country at different competition levels, and the feedback that we've received has been outstanding. The work you put in now will drive your success at the plate this spring. Get the essential knowledge that you need to take your game to the next level.